There are many reasons real estate is a good investment. It offers great returns, long-term security, tax advantages, and passive income, to name a few. But where to start? Sit back and we answer that question and more on Secrets of the 1%. Welcome to Secrets of the 1%. I'm Amelia Thomas, Managing Partner at Empire Capital Ventures. We help first-generation millionaires generate 9 figures in wealth through advanced tax planning and wealth management. You may be wondering if it's possible to build significant wealth in real estate, and I am here to tell you the answer is yes. In 2018, Amazon paid $0 in federal taxes. In fact, according to the report from CNBC, Amazon will receive a whopping $129 million in terms of a tax refund that you and I paid. How is this possible? There are very few tax incentives that can yield that type of return, but real estate is one of them. I asked a dear friend of mine who is a real estate broker who makes money in a real estate transaction. I was astonished to learn the sheer number of parties who can benefit from the sale or purchase of a property. Number 1, appraisers. Appraisers evaluate properties and provide estimated value of its worth. Number 2, architects. They design buildings that meet a set standard or code of location that is safe. Number 3, contractors and builders. Contractors are hired by other professionals to provide the labor to complete a job, and the builder is the person responsible for the building. Number 4, developers and subdividers. Developers buy land and improve on that land by building subdivisions, shopping centers, etc. They also may purchase buildings to rehabilitate. They tend to make their money by selling or leasing the property once the rehab is completed. Subdividers buy large tracts of land and divide it into smaller lots or parcels that are then sold to developers or other interested parties. Number 5, home inspectors. That's someone who examines a piece of property and reports on its condition and other potential problems that have been identified. Number 6, investment organizations. Organizations such as real estate investment trusts, also known as REITs, allow people to pool their resources to purchase shares of the fund that is invested in various types of real estate, which could include hospitals, stadiums, tolls, bridges, residential property, etc. Number 7, mortgage lenders. A financial institution that is in the business of providing loans to purchase real estate. Let's take a moment to go a bit deeper. There are typically 3 individuals employed by financial institutions that assist with the loan process. A, the loan originator, usually the main point of contact throughout the entire loan process and the person who explains the paperwork to the borrowers. B, the loan processor. The processor's job is to be certain that the loan package contains all of the personal information that is required to obtain a loan and that all required documentation has been received. C, the loan underwriter. Once the loan package is complete, the processor forwards all of the information to the underwriter, who will make a decision regarding the applicant's eligibility for the loan and the amount requested. Let's continue our list of who makes money in a real estate transaction. Number 8, property managers. A person or a firm that manages property for investors who do not have the time, experience, or desire to manage the property themselves. Number 9, real estate advisors. An advisor is a person who provides advice to investors on a number of issues regarding real estate and who also has specific knowledge of tax and legal issues that are common in real estate transactions. Number 10, real estate agents. An agent is a sales associate who works under a broker who assists interested parties in buying and selling properties. Number 11, real estate attorneys. Professionals who specialize in real estate law that review contracts and provide their clients with representation in the event of a dispute. 12, real estate brokers. A person who provides a variety of services related to buying, financing, leasing, and selling all types of properties. A real estate agent must also work under a broker for a certain period of time, typically quite a few years. Each state is different, prior to becoming a broker on their own. Number 13, a settlement escrow agent. A settlement agent is responsible for conducting a proper closing and ensuring that all signatures are recorded and that all documents have been reviewed. An escrow agent is a neutral party in a real estate transaction. They may also attend a closing to ensure that all of the documents are signed and filed correctly prior to any funds being released. Number 14, surveyors. A surveyor's primary responsibility is to ensure that the land that is being sold is the land that is listed in the legal documents, including all of its boundaries. 15. Title abstractors. A person who goes to the county courthouse to gather all information related to a property when the ownership is in question. 16. Title insurers. Insurers that offer insurance for titles in the event that an issue arises regarding the ownership of the property or claims against the property. So you see, a lot of people get paid in a real estate transaction. What helps determine the value of real property in real estate? Let's take a closer look at these following factors. Number 1. Competition. When people are interested in moving to a certain part of town, the competition heats up and the value in those areas increases. You may even find that certain people collaborate intentionally by bidding against each other to drive up the price of property. Number 2, scarcity. Where there is limited supply, the demand increases and so does price. Number 3, modifications. Painting your home or replacing the shutters can increase the value of the property. Number 4, I'm sure you've heard the phrase location, location, location. Location absolutely can drive the value of a home. Now let's talk about commercial real estate for a moment. According to Bank of America, the value of commercial property increases in value between 6 to 12% each year, while residential properties increase in value between 1 and 4% each year. As you prepare to start investing, especially in commercial real estate, here are 4 parties that you must absolutely have on your money team. They include a commercial broker, a mortgage broker, an accountant, and an attorney. If you are interested in investing in residential property, it would be wise to have an accountant and an attorney on hand who specializes in real estate prior to the completion of the purchase. For the purchase of mixed-use, multi-tenant, or multi-family units 5 and above, investors can usually obtain a commercial real estate loan with competitive rates and loan durations that last anywhere from 5 to 30 years. Now, you may be required to bring collateral to closing, and you may have to provide additional documents from your CPA to support the repayment of those loans. If you are purchasing commercial real estate such as an office building and the property will be owner occupied, you may be able to finance the commercial property through a 504 SBA loan. Typically, SBA 504 loans range anywhere from $125,000 to $20 million with a 20-year repayment term. The borrower will still be responsible for a small down payment, which is typically under 10%. There are some additional revenue requirements and use requirements, and the closing costs are typically financed in the loan. I have only covered the very basics here, but I know you want more secrets, but you have to be an insider to find out. Head over to theweeklywealthreport.com or scan the QR code on your screen to find out how to get the rest of the story. Thanks for joining us. I'm Amelia Thomas, and see you next time for Secrets of the 1%.
The Convo, your home for conversations on Black entrepreneurship and wealth, available on your favorite platforms.